I bought an old camera at a thrift store for $25. The film inside contained the last photos of a woman's missing daughter. The Goodwill near my apartment always gets fresh donations on Thursdays, so that's when I hunt for vintage finds. I collect old cameras. Parrot not to use them. Photography major with student loans. Parrot can't afford the real antiques. Last month, I spotted a dusty Pentax K1000 partly hidden behind some vases. $25 felt steep for my budget, but the condition was too perfect to pass up. The employee mentioned it had been part of an estate donation. Film's still inside, she said. Rubru ruined, but you might get something if you develop it. I almost removed the film immediately. Parn habit from collecting parn, but something stopped me. What if there were images? Even damaged ones would be interesting. My photography professor let me use the darkroom after hours. The film was tricky. Parrot old and improperly stored parn, but 8 images were salvageable. The first few were typical family shots. A girl around 16 in a blue pom dress. The same girl laughing with friends at what looked like a lake. The last 3 photos sent chills through me. The same girl clearly distressed at a bus station. A man's hand gripping her arm torn only partially in frame. The final photo showed just an empty road at dusk. The type and stamp was from 2014, 8 years ago on the film. Canister's edge was a name written in faded marker. Emma Collins minus spring paint. I felt sick. These might be evidence of something terrible. After calling the police, I spent hours online searching Emma Collins missing. There were 3 cases in nearby states. The second search result showed her face parent, the same girl from the photos. She disappeared during spring break 8 years ago while heading to her dad's lake house. The case had gone cold. The detective I spoke with immediately requested the photos and camera. 3 days later, she called back. The camera belonged to Emma's uncle who passed away last month. His wife donated his things, never knowing the camera was evidence. The partial hand in the photo had a distinctive tattoo we've now identified. They arrested the man last week. Parrot, a bus station employee who'd been questioned before but never connected directly to Emma. The photos placed him with her at the exact time and location she vanished. Yesterday, Emma's mother called me. I expected gratitude. Instead, her voice broke as she asked a question that haunts me. Did she look scared in the photos? I couldn't lie in the last ones? Yes, but the first one's parent at prom with friends. Parent, she was radiant. Iminchil's happy, she cried. Then I never got to see her prom photos. The camera went missing the same day she did. The police made copies for her family, the detective explained. They'd been searching for years while the evidence sat on her uncle's shelf. He'd taken photos at her prom, then loaned her the camera for her trip. After she vanished, he kept buying new cameras, hoping she'd taken one with her. The $25 thrift store camera is now key evidence in a murder trial. Emma's mother has invited me to the memorial service next month. Sometimes what we find isn't just forgotten. Sometimes it's waiting to be discovered.